Wrestling Podcast.
What's good, y'all? We are back again with another podcast. It has been, I don't know. I feel like these weeks have been going by so fast. I don't know if it's just me or if y'all can concur.
Too fast.
But yes, it's been a breeze.
Yes.
It's been a breeze. So I can't even
May
tell
is
you
over
what.
next week.
I can't even. It really is though.
Gemini season for all the Geminis starts tomorrow.
Who's the
They
Gemini?
watch us. Some of the people that watch us are Geminis.
Ain't
They're my
nobody watch
friends.
us
They're
yet.
Geminis. They watch us. Shout out to my friends, by
Oh,
the way.
my bad. Oh yeah, we gave them a
shout
shout
out to
out last week.
The real ones. They watch me every week.
So
Happy
what did they
birthday
say
to
last
somebody.
week about the podcast? What did they say?
Some of them
CC ain't come up with nothing
had
yet.
a very, very interesting question about what y'all was talking about when y'all asked me, do they know? And I was like,
They didn't understand.
I was like, well,
I blame Terrell.
that's a
I
long
was just being
story,
funny.
and they don't know, so I had to.
Oh, they didn't know about the girl?
No, so
They didn't know about the feet. Oh,
we didn't even speak about feet, Donnie.
I thought this was.
we did not talk about that.
No.
Sorry, guys. I made my
We talked
chocolate.
about that after the podcast was over.
Well, that's gonna be in this one. But yeah, so I had to answer questions last week, so it was a fun time.
Well, that's good. Well, I feel special that we knew about this individual before your actual friends did.
I mean, to be fair.
Well, yes, y'all are business friends, or we're getting to that personal relationship soon. So
soon, the stuff that you was talking about the other day, we real personal.
I'm about to say, what do you mean soon? Do you drive?
Yeah, we're close. I consider y'all good friends. I can tell you anything. Well,
I love that. Does he
I was about
drive?
to say, yeah, because I was gonna put sugar in his tank.
But
dead.
Yeah. How was y'all? Darrell usually asks, "How was the weekend?" How was your weekend, Darrell?
Yes, I had plans, but I canceled them to take my cousin to his prom. He pissed me off. Not like mad pissed me off, but like I took him to his prom, and we get there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I don't have my ID to get in." And the prom was like maybe 30, 40 minutes away. And I'm like, "Oh, why didn't you say anything?" He said, "Well, I realized it halfway there, but we were already so far. So you decided for us to go further before you mentioned it."
He don't have LA wallet?
I don't know what LA wallet
sorry.
is.
Sorry.
That's a Louisiana thing.
Yeah.
I look at. Listen, I know the company that developed LA Wallet. They're trying to expand it, but not. They got a long way to go.
What is that?
It's like when you can put your driver's license and your medical history on your phone. So if you ain't got your ID, you just pull up the app and it got your ID. You can order your driver's license, all that stuff.
Oh,
I know all the devs that made LA Wallet. They're pretty cool people, by the way. I
don't know if we have that.
The guy's kind of funny.
Excuse me.
But yeah. My weekend was a weekend. It was, fun. I went out Saturday night, had celebrated somebody's birthday. That's Gemini. It was great. Celebrated with family, met some people. It was cool. And yesterday I just went to church. It was Pentecost Sunday, so it was on fire in church yesterday.
Amen.
It was great. And that was pretty much it. That's all I did this weekend. And last week was just getting things together for senior year of college and things like that. Fun times. So,
and yourself, Don?
It.
Oh yeah, you went on vacation.
No, it wasn't a vacation. I got to see my lovely, lovely family that I absolutely love to see all the time. And we had a nice time. I got to see and hug everybody. I love every single person in my family.
The amount of sarcasm, my lord. That was funny.
You didn't you didn't hear what we talked about before we got on camera because you weren't on yet, CT. So that's all. I'm just gonna laugh.
I need to. I need to hear
We're
about
not
that
gonna do it
story
on
when we get
the
off.
thing. We don't
Yeah,
need to
when
cause
we
more
get off,
drama just in case people listen for him.
when we get off, we gonna talk
Anyways,
about it.
anyways, so what news and rumors do we have this week,
Well, we have a few
Donovan?
topics of discussion. So I think first, since it's hot, we're gonna talk about Mr. Ricky Starks and all of the revelations that have come to fruition within this past week of his
What's
AEW
funny,
statuses.
I feel like every week for the past since we started the podcast, we've been talking about where's Ricky. Well,
Where
Ricky
is
showed up.
Ricky?
Ricky showed up and told us where he's at. He's sitting on his couch,
Did
waiting for the call.
He sit on his couch playing video games or working out. I don't know what he's doing, but he just sitting at home doing nothing. Nothing.
I have a bone to pick
With
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 who?
Mr. Adam Edge Copeland.
Why?
why?
Cause the
What did you
tea, now
eat?
I don't know if this is hot tea or if it's stale tea, but the tea in the streets is that the whole reason that Ricky's push got sidelined was because of that promo that he had with Edge in the ring.
I don't remember it,
Do you guys remember the promo?
I
but
I know exactly what you're talking about, but he didn't say anything that was super terrible to me.
He
well,
hinted to it. He hinted to it, but he did not say anything. Like you could have said something way more bad, like your neck is being held together by like sewing thread or something. Like that's what I would have said. But Ricky didn't say that, and so I don't
I
understand why
will
Edge got
find
so
the
mad.
clip and I'll put it. I'll find the clip and I'll put it here.
So excuse me for breaking up this little bash here, but I'll be damned if I sit in the back and let it go on any longer. And truthfully speaking, I have no respect for you, Adam Copeland. I have no respect for you, Brian. But I do have respect for you, Christian, the only AEW champion that stands in this ring until, well, right now. Hope you don't mind, I got to just take a few minutes right quick. Excuse me, big fella. Excuse me, little fella. You, my sir, don't think that I forgot about the things that I had to do to deal with you and the BCC and all this other crap. I want you to understand one thing. Don't look at me like that with those bug eyes, sir. I'm talking to this guy.
It's your stupid silk slacks, dumbass.
Yeah, well, sadly you didn't take style from the other place, but either way.
And you took it from The Rock.
Either
Good job.
way.
Can't help that you're a midget version of that, but shut your mouth and talk to him instead of me, kid.
Yikes.
Know your role.
Wow, that really set me over the edge. Either way.
Yes, please, because Edge kind of got up out his skin at that point.
Well, what did Ricky say?
Child, it was something about his eye. And I was like, Edge, your eye is the least of your worries.
The least.
And I
You
know
need to
whose
worry about
eye
the
we need to
neck.
be worried about is Shawn Michaels, but that's neither here nor there.
What eye? He only got one.
Exactly. What happened?
I don't know what happened, man.
Wasn't it something like he took a bad? I can't remember, but I just remember one time I was little and his eyes are straight, and then I came back and his eyes was going one way, and then his other eye was going the
It's
other
been
way.
I
going
love
one way
Shawn.
since 2010.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I love Shawn. Let's not too much on him.
HTK.
Yes, I love Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was one of the people that got me into wrestling, so I
Yes,
really
he's one of my
appreciate it.
favorites. Honestly, we love
Pause. Was
Sean.
he even wrestling when you started watching it?
Yes, he was, Terrell. I started watching it in 2007.
I was about to say that man probably didn't even come back from his smile yet.
He was he this was post back Shawn Michaels. I started watching it
So you
in
didn't even
07.
watch. You didn't
From
even watch.
07 till present day. Well, till
How
today.
old were
Yeah.
you in 07?
I was
7?
2007. I was born in 03, so I was about
4?
4 years old. Yep.
4, nigga.
Yes, I was 4 years old. My
So
dad
you
and
didn't even get to
uncle
see
was
Shawn
watching.
Michaels in his prime then.
I
I
did
saw
not,
Prime Part 2. I
unfortunately.
ain't get. Well, Terrell, I think you're the only person. His Prime was really the 90s, but I think you're the only person that saw that.
You
I'm
don't know
the
when I
only
saw this
person on this
time.
podcast, not the only person that saw that.
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, obviously.
on the podcast, Donnie was like maybe like in diapers around that time, but you know,
Not when he was in his first prime. By the time I came along, he was like lost his smile or whatever.
yeah,
And
I
by
was
the time I
post back.
started
I was
watching
post back
wrestling,
retirement surgery. You know, he came back. Whenever he came back, I was being made. So
I remember, you know what, not being made.
it's the truth.
I
shout out to Mom and
remember
Pops.
before,
Just another-
I want to say it was before DX, but I remember he got beat up in a bar. I don't know if you guys heard that story.
I did.
Oh
Okay, so
yeah.
anyways, I remember watching the Raw that Monday, and they play like, and I'll always, this song will always play true in my mind, and I'll always think of Shawn Michaels, "Wind Beneath My Wings." So, because they didn't think he was gonna wrestle again or what was gonna happen, so they played "Wing Beneath My Wings." Who's that? Bette Midler or somebody?
Shout
Who
out to
sings that
Bette
song?
Midler.
Is that
Did
who sings
anyone
that?
tell you that you're my hero?
Yes, yes. And they played a song, and they had like this montage of Shawn Michaels or whatever. I'll never forget that though.
Wow,
Um,
that's crazy.
Yeah, you way back.
yes.
I started watching when Shawn Michaels in the Elimination Chamber with them brown, them shit breeches.
Oh yeah, that's when he first came back.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
So yeah,
After DX,
I didn't. Now listen, I went back and seen the highlights. I didn't physically, watch that one
Yeah.
live.
But anyways,
That's,
back to Ricky.
yeah, back to Ricky because where is he?
So
Yeah. So apparently
he did an
said
interview
that.
with.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to credit the podcast that he did the interview with. Who was it?
What's some people?
Was it Wrestle Culture?
It
Who
wasn't
did
no
he do the interview?
it wasn't no wrestle culture. It was
Who did he do the interview with?
I don't know, I'm gonna find out for you real quick.
The funniest part of the interview, he was like, whenever they thought that he was injured, he said, "I was just getting my balls checked." I laughed so hard when I
Okay,
read that. That was funny.
I found the promo with him
An Edge.
in it, so I'm going to
Don't piss me off.
That's about around the last time we seen him.
That was the last time we seen him.
That was 7 months ago. He
Was
still
that
was a
really 7
champion, so
months
that
ago?
means it was 7 months ago. Then he dropped the belt. They dropped the belt, and then we ain't seen him since.
We haven't seen him since he dropped the belt.
And then they took Big Bill from him. They took Big Bill from him
I
and
don't even
gave
know
him
why
the
he was with Big Bill.
Jericho. Don't piss
Yep.
me off, Jericho.
Yeah, Chris
We
Jericho
already know
in
how you feel
AEW
about Jericho. The same
it
thing
is
you feel
known.
about The Rock, I'm pretty sure.
Actually, believe it or
Honestly,
not,
that's
I
valid.
feel worse about The Rock than I do about Jericho.
That's not hard to believe.
Not hard to
And
believe.
He said,
Edge,
"Believe it or not, we believe it."
and Edge is working his way up to my list too. Watch it, Adam.
Not Edge made the
actually
list.
not been that
You have
bad.
make a list.
Yeah.
The list of the list of Donnie people that he can't stand.
Edge has made the list.
But
What has Edge done in the AEW that you don't like?
I think he's had a great run in AEW. I think that if he is the reason, which looks like he is, because you know how Tony is with his shiny toys, he doesn't like them to get dirty. If Edge is the reason for Ricky Stark's push getting derailed, oh, he's number 1.5 on my list.
If he's the reason that Ricky's not on TV, then we have a problem.
No, Rock will be 1.
You said 1. Oh, okay, I get you.
Yeah.
Get you. Well, so I don't have crap. I should have saved it, but it's on that phone. Crap. I don't really have what Ricky said. Do you guys have it? Or you can read it verbatim. What he said about not being on TV. I can look it up. This is why we should be more prepared, Terry.
I'm trying to find it myself.
He says,
he just something about like he just hasn't been booked. He's healthy. He's clear.
Yeah, that man asked Ricky Starr, why haven't you been on TV? And Ricky Starr said, I would like to know too. And he said, I'm healthy. I done told the people I'm healthy. I wasn't sick. I wasn't never sick. But they just haven't booked me. He already told Tony he was available. Tony hadn't booked him.
Still has not been booked. Even after
Still hasn't
that
been
promo
booked.
came out.
He said, I have no idea And that's a quote.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this in black? I cannot read it.
I
Hold on.
guess it
I
was
have
on What
the.
Culture Wrestling.
Oh, so I was right.
You was right.
No, that's not what you said.
I know that wasn't what I said, but I was going to just act like I said it.
CT gonna let you slide. I'm not letting you slide.
I don't know
Uh,
when
okay, I
Ricky
think I
starts
have the.
contracts up, but he's
Okay, I have the
leaving when
quote.
it's
I'm gonna read
over.
it. Wait, what?
I said that whenever his contract's up, he's gone. He's not resigning.
He's
Yeah,
not
so this
resigning.
is the quote that he says. The idea of even being at WrestleMania is so I don't even think. I think I had a dream and then I stopped having that dream for whatever the reason. Not to be sad or anything. I don't know why, but I think everybody dreams about that. But AEW has its own WrestleMania, so to speak, with All In. It did suck last year not to be on it, and I don't want to see myself up for disappointment, and I don't want to publicly say that I'm gonna be on All In this year, and then I just don't, and then I just don't. I'm kind of superstitious like that in a way. I am, but I am not. Would it be nice for sure? I don't know that I will. I don't know. Do I hope? Yeah, but if not, I also get it too. What I mean by this is I also get like, hey, some shit just don't work out for you. If we've known by now in my career, some things just it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen for me, and that's okay. I don't want to harp on that or focus on that part because I'll just be stuck in a shitty space. So I think what's next for me is dot 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 dude, I have no clue. I don't know. I have no clue. I would love to be back wrestling and doing something with substance, but that is not in my control. So I don't know. To be real with you, hopefully you see me back on screen real soon. Shrugs.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Because I'm ready.
He literally shrugged because I seen the video
Mm-hmm.
of that quote that Terrell just said, and he shrugged his shoulders like, "Hopefully, you see me soon." I'm like, "What? You have
That
plans
was
for everybody else, but not Ricky Starks,
AEW OG.
original." But Chris Jericho gets TV time.
And Adam Copeland.
Yes.
So do you
Why
not
is
like
Adam
Edge?
Copeland being
Okay,
featured
so
when you have a youngster right there, and
I will
you
say
can't?
this.
I don't get it.
I've never
Go
been
ahead.
a fan of Edge.
What?
Whoa.
Never.
Not even
Me
with
either.
Christian?
No, never tickled my fancy. I think that he's an amazing wrestler. I've just never
Yeah.
been a fan of his. He never did anything for me. Like I remember when Edge debuted with Christian and Gangrel or whatever. If that's how old I is. But
Mm-mm.
even then, when we had the tag team with Edge and Christian, and then there was the Deadlies, and then there were Hardys, like who wasn't rooting for the Hardys? You know, who wasn't rooting for the Deadlies and putting somebody through a table? Not many people were rooting for
I
Edge and
was
Christian.
That's
I'm
I
true.
just
was rooting
saying,
for the Hardys,
Edge
but
didn't make
whenever they were
his.
fighting the Dudleys, I was not. The
You
Dudleys
wasn't rooting
never.
for anybody because you were probably not even alive. Uh, so,
That's
anyways,
okay, CT. That's okay, CT.
yeah, close your mouth.
Damn, he's right.
Facts.
By the time I started watching, Devon and Bubba Ray was in TNA, I think.
I was about to say in
Exactly my point.
2007 they was in TNA, so I don't know what you was talking about.
They were
Exactly, you
TNA
wasn't rooting for no
people.
one.
Yeah.
So when Edge made his rated R superstar stuff, I seen a little bit of it, but at that point I had stopped watching wrestling for a while. So like the height of his career, I wasn't really watching. So I see stuff here and there, but I just wasn't really an Edge guy. Like I never
I mean, Edge
like
was never really an Edge guy for real. When he was around, he was always number 4 because you have John Cena right there, you have Randy
mm-hmm,
Orton right there, and then you have Batista right there. And Edge was kind of
mm-hmm.
like the big 4. He was always kind of like at the bottom, so he was never like that guy. Very much so pivotal player in that era, but he was never that guy. He was never gonna be that guy.
Yeah, well, it is. And then with
I
AEW,
always
I
thought
feel like
Christian was better.
Ditto.
I like Christian. I met Christian. He came to the outlets where I worked one year. Huh. But anyways, nice guy. But when we think about like they're Christian and Edge, they're both on AEW right now. Christian is doing way better work than Edge is. I'm sorry,
Has
Adam Copeland.
been.
Yes.
Well,
So
that's
that
Has
been
tells you
been.
a
Has been.
lot. That tells you a lot. Edge
literally
got the
ever since
push
Christian
at
came back. He's been doing better work. Edge has never done better
yes.
work than Christian in the 2020s. I fully believe that.
Well, I mean, Edge has only been wrestling for the last 4 years since.
And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this too. And somebody gonna disagree. I don't care. You can keep it. But when Christian was in TNA and Edge was at WWE, and they were both having their magnum opus runs,
Mhm.
Christian was still ate him up.
I don't know, man. Edge as a heel, that's his best times. Whenever he was world
There's a
champion as
better
a
Exactly
heel.
for
heel.
me.
There was a better heel when Edge was a heel. Always.
But was Edge
Oh,
such a good heel because he had supporting, like he had support, he had Lita, he had, you know what I'm saying? Like he
Edge
had
was a good
people.
heel because Lita made everybody hate him. He went against the Undertaker. Nobody's gonna
And you got to
like.
think about this too. You got to think about this one big part of Edge being a heel. The reason why Lita and all this stuff worked out is because they actually had an affair. So
yeah.
all
So it
of
was
that stuff
genuine.
was real. It was genuine. It was real life or whatever. So like, you're not a heel. You're just a shitty person fucking with your friend's girl.
Edge's success and Hill's success and WWE's success is all contingent on embarrassing Lita.
Yes.
He's the
Yeah,
Justin Timberlake of WWE.
that's
Ooh. Why?
it's literally.
Justin said
Oh
not
my
a time
god,
I get
Jesus
into this.
Christ, man! It's literally Edge was, getting his thing on. That's why he was successful. I
And
mean,
then he
I
doubled
don't blame
down.
him though,
Like,
because
Mm-hmm.
go get
Calm
that.
down, CT.
You know, I
CT be
mean,
having a
yes.
way of making our
the
podcast
the
R rated.
the sex scene on TV was kind of cool when I watched it when I was like 10. I was like, that's nice.
10. Oh,
Yeah,
And
rerun?
sexy, yeah. Why would you say
yeah,
that?
the Edge and Lita one.
Yeah, I
You
ain't
No,
know,
we
I
know what you're
was
talking about, but why would you say that?
there was like an age protection on that video back then.
uh whenever you create an account and you put in a fake birthday,
CT,
you can watch
stop.
anything you
Okay,
want.
CT.
CT,
Okay,
stop.
CT.
CT,
Okay.
stop.
I'm sorry. I'm
Stop.
Okay.
sorry.
Stop.
My bad.
Yeah, this pervert.
Oh my
Anyway,
god.
What are you talking about? I ain't no pervert.
so
I
see,
just clicked on it by mistake.
Mm.
yeah, so hopefully, I don't know how much longer Ricky has on his contract. I don't know what is to unfold with him, but after doing this interview, I would think that creative at AEW will have something for him.
I don't.
Um,
No, Tony Khan's petty.
I said hopefully.
I don't see it.
Um, I don't either. But I mean, they're just gonna let this contract run out. Like, just let the boy go,
The thing is, this is if there was
or
ever a
put him
time.
to Ring of Honor. Like, if you don't,
No, he needs to be in the main title picture. Like if there was
I'm
ever a
not
time
saying
for
that he
him.
doesn't, but you're missing my
He,
point.
No.
I'd rather have
I
a
got
little bit
it.
of him than not have him at all.
I get you.
you need
But
to
at
just
this
book the
point,
guy. At this point,
he just needs to be booked. Like Ricky, then Ricky has everything you need to have. He just needs to
Yeah,
be
but
booked.
you can't just say he just needs to be booked because people get booked badly sometimes.
But they on TV.
So what?
They're on TV.
It's not just about just being on TV though.
I would
I do
rather
agree with that.
Ricky
Because, like, for
be
instance, I'll give you an
foolish.
example. I'll give you an example.
Okay, go ahead.
Like when uh, Naomi had this big old thing or whatever, where people are saying like she came back to WWE right now, and why isn't they giving her a chance and all this other stuff or whatever? But she's being booked.
But she's not winning.
But exactly my point. So
Naomi is
like
on one of
being
the greatest runs of her career. I mean, I'm
she's
not
not on the
mad at
greatest run, but
Naomi. Her match quality.
her match qualities have been great.
Yeah, her match has been
Yes,
great.
But where do
just
you
like
go
what
from here? This is the bottom.
she needs to be booked.
Yeah.
But she is booked
It's
because she's on TV.
but
She needs to be booked. I
my
said what I said.
but here's my thing.
But no, wait, pause before you go CT. But that was my point. Just because he's on TV doesn't mean anything.
Naomi
And
on TV losing will always
I'm
be
not
better
talking about
than
Naomi, or I'm not talking
Naomi
about.
not being on TV like we had in
I'm
like
not
for
talking about
a few
Naomi though.
years.
I'm bringing it back to Ricky Starks. Him just
I'm
being on
saying
TV is not enough. Is
No,
what I was trying to. My point was
it's
I was
not.
trying to make.
Especially
Because you
Ricky
when
just
you
Starks
said
can
have
that Naomi
lose.
3
needs to be booked,
shows.
but she's on TV every
Ten,
week.
4.
Say
So
that one more time.
I said my point is that we see Naomi every week. So it's not about someone being on TV. It's the way that they're booked. If Ricky's going to be on TV, we want him booked at a high status because he's that good. It's not just about being on TV. There's a lot of people that are just on TV.
And the way I see it, I don't think it's a fair comparison with Ricky and Naomi because
okay, well then let's say what's his name? Shinsuke Nakamura. That nigga's not booked.
he can stay unbooked.
But my point is, we see him on TV.
Yeah.
Is he that good enough to warrant TV time?
Shinsuke Nakamura is actually really good. However, what they've
in
been
2024
doing
in WWE,
you're missing my point. They haven't given him a chance to really, do much.
They've
I
never
feel
given
like
him a
they
chance
watered him
besides
down.
NXT.
I feel like
on the main
watered him
roster,
down.
he's been mid since 2018.
They watered him down so much.
Very.
The height that we had when we thought that him and AJ were going to just shut it down, and they didn't shut shit down.
and whose fault was it?
I was at that WrestleMania. Do you know how disappointed I was as an AJ Styles fanboy? I was embarrassed. I was like, y'all, this is gonna in my section.
Pause. Don't ever call yourself a fanboy again.
Let that man be a fanboy. He want to be a fanboy.
He is my number one
That's all
wrestler
right.
outside the Undertaker,
and that's okay.
But,
because you just let me use you.
I didn't.
I
know
was
that
hyping
AJ
up my
was your favorite
section.
wrestler.
He is. He's another reason why I started watching wrestling.
I didn't know that. Did you know that, Donnie?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, where the hell have I been at?
I always talked about it.
Naomi.
Anyway,
I don't be listening to y'all then.
No, you don't.
But yeah,
who's your favorite wrestler, Donnie?
Male, female, overall.
Overall, well, you can do male and female. I'm fine with that.
Male, female. Bryan Danielson and Mercedes Moné.
Yeah, we talked about this. I thought we did.
We did.
And who's your favorite again? Female, CT.
Female, yeah, that's Mercedes Moné. I've always been a fan of hers.
Okay.
Did I say Renato? My bad, Mercedes. I don't even mean to use your government name, love.
Yeah, you really did. I was gonna correct you, but I said, well, that is her name. So what's the correct?
She's
overall is Kurt Angle.
Oh, I love me some Kurt Angle.
Kurt's in my top 5.
Was a beast. They don't know.
Kurt Angle? They don't. They don't. They didn't catch Kurt Angle in real time.
Late. Yeah. I was a year late. I was upset, but I did go back and watch it on the WWE Network for $9.99.
If you were a year late, that means that you're more than a year late. Because if he was doing that when you were born, that means that you weren't. Even if you were 3 years early, you still would have been late.
That man was on purse for a long time.
Pretty much all his career.
Well, I was talking about his. I was talking about his 06 run, but that's the best of the.
But then you still had the TNA run. You missed the TNA run.
The TNA he was yeah. When he did that.
I caught I caught some of the TNA. I started watching TNA.
That was still per Angle.
Yeah, I started watching TNA 07. No, not 07.
When Jeff stole his woman. Jeff stole his woman. Y'all remember that?
Yes.
Karen. Hey, yes. Karen. You look at me when I'm talking to you real quick.
You know what's crazy? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I forgot what I was about to say.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
let me talk to you, Karen. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
No, go.
Go ahead, Karen. Karen, you don't hear what I gotta say.
What's funny is that, do you guys watch the documentary on Kurt Angle that WWE had on?
I sure did.
TikTok, right?
It was great.
You notice how they didn't mention her at all?
Nope.
I wouldn't either. You cheater.
They didn't mention. I would have aired her ass out on that documentary.
Yeah. You adulterer. But we love Kurt.
I'm surprised Kurt didn't tell her business.
For a minute when I was watching that, I was like, maybe that's not his real wife. When it was happening but no, she's really just a dirty hoe.
That was his woman.
She nasty.
She spread it low and laid it wide.
Yes, nasty. And Kurt Angle was way better looking than Jeff Jarrett.
He still is. Jeff Jarrett, ugly.
I don't know about still is, but back then, for real.
I will say that
Curtis aging
he was on a lot of drugs, so maybe that was a contributing factor. But you don't run to the next man.
Not your man coworker.
And then have it all on national television, and you still with him on television.
Oh, that one thing I can say about it, she's still with him. I can't be mad at that because if I done cheated,
she ran
and I done made
left.
myself a fool. I'm gonna stay with my decision. She's staying on business. I missed it, and I also respect Kurt Angle because Kurt Angle hadn't dragged her in the mud really in public ever since that one interview way back in the gap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't
But
said nothing. He's happy and married, so I
he's
ain't.
happy and married with his kids
Kurt
and
living
his
his
back
best life.
and
Okay,
his knees.
he's content. He said he don't want to get back in. He don't want to get back in no ring no more. I'm happy for him.
Shout out to Kurt.
Yes.
Shout out to
Fave.
him, man. Always had those great theme songs. Never missed a beat.
You suck.
What was we talking about though? I forgot. But
No.
You mentioned Naomi, and then we just stopped talking about.
well, I mentioned Naomi to compare the situation to Ricky. Not
Shout out to
you
Ricky.
know.
Where is Ricky? Is what we
So
want to know.
what we need
He's
to
sitting at
know is
he's sitting at home watching Netflix. That's
what is
he's
Tony
doing.
Khan really doing though? Like, why are you doing this?
He's petty. Apparently,
He's
people are
mad.
saying
You
that.
know who needs to be off camera? Because I
Chris
don't
Jericho?
care for them. No.
Oh.
Who?
Dang, you made me forget their names now. The Young Bucks. I can't stand them. They do nothing for me.
Matty
They
Ice
don't do
and Ricky?
anything for me either, but I get it because you need somebody in the elite to be there while the big elite are out.
Do you?
You do. All elite wrestling. You kind of need somebody in there.
Do you?
You do.
The problem
And
with okay, so pause before we even go there. Before we
yeah,
even go all in that, I remember last week you said that you wanted to talk about all the problems with AEW.
I
I'm gonna let you
do.
have your room. I'm gonna let you have the floor.
Yeah, go
Right
ahead.
now?
Yeah, go
Right
ahead.
now, why
Talk
not?
about it right now. Air it
Because
all
we
out
already
for
talking
us.
about AEW and everything, so there's no better time than the
Since
present.
we are here, I think one of the biggest problems with AEW is that they done hide everybody and their mama. Everybody is bloated. Fire some of these people and pressure wash this house because it's too bloated. Why do you have so many titles? You shouldn't have all these titles. You got the TNT title. You got the TBS title. You got the FTW title. We still don't know what that do. You got the world title. You got the Intercontinental, not the Intercontinental. What is it called? The Internet, the Pacific, whatever the title. Then you done changed the name so many times. Don't nobody know what it is. You got the trios title. You got all the titles on Ring of Honor.
Don't they got like 2 trios titles?
Ring of Honor has their own set of trios titles. Why are these titles not together? You don't have enough TV time for these titles. I'm so sorry if y'all hear my earring hitting my microphone. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But
you can take that shit out.
you have all of these titles and you have all of these people, but you have no time and you have 3 shows. Number 2, can I go down the list? Can I keep going?
Yes, keep going.
Number 2, you done made a whole show for a guy that's not there no more. You done made Collision or you done made Collision for CM Punk to keep him at your company, and he's not there anymore. You fired him. He's not there
You know what's
anymore.
crazy is that he got fired soon after Collision went on air.
Soon after Collision went on air, right in the midst of his program with Ricky Starks. Where is Ricky? Number 3, where is Ricky? You got all these people. There's no reason why Ricky shouldn't be going for the that belt that Okada have. Not that one. The one that Eddie
The fact that
Kingston
they
just
just
dropped.
handed Okada that belt when he got there is crazy too.
And I'm not even mad at that. I'm not mad at that. But you got too many belts. Let's hang some of these up. Let's combine some of these. Let's do something. It's not given. You keep having all of these shiny new toys that you don't know what to do because you don't want them to lose. But then you have all these people with these massive records, and can't nobody take a loss. I'm gonna keep going. Can I keep going?
Yeah, come on,
Yes, you
come on. Preach it like you feel it.
And
Take your
this is
time.
not so much. This is not so much a problem. It has been a problem for me, but I say it's more in a caution type of category now. The booking of the women's division. Shout out to Mercedes Moné for coming and telling Tony Khan to book these women's the way that they need to be booked. Because how many storylines do we have now in AEW? 4, maybe 4 or 5. Mercedes, the Mercedes trio with Chris and Willow. Then you got Ruby and her baby daddy. Shout out to Ruby. They just got married. Cool head Ange.
Oh, they got
And
married?
they got married. Ain't that nice?
Yeah, well, we ain't gonna see her for a while.
We ain't gonna see her for a long
So
little
that
minute.
storyline is gone.
It's gone, but it was cute while it was there. Then
Yeah.
you have Thunder Rosa and uh what's Chopper's girl?
Deanna Peraza.
Deanna Purrazzo. Got her with Deanna Purrazzo. And you also have Tony Storm, Mariah May, and Mariah's tag team partner from Stardom, Mina Shawakawa. Ooh,
Mhm.
Shirakawa. That's how you say it. And then not even, Ring of Honor stuff. Julia's still in the mid somewhere. You kind of have more than zero, you know? At a certain point, we had
Yes.
zero. And we were struggling. We were very hungry. Tony Khan was not feeding us. But then Big Swole spoke up. And let's get into this diversity and inclusion. Okay. I want to know why now do we see all of this? We need more representation, need more representation, need more representation. When Big Swole said it 5 years ago, she was ate up.
Ate up. Ain't seen it since.
Ain't seen her since. Where's Sonny Kiss? Why did Sonny Kiss get released? Why wasn't she they on TV? Where's Nyla Rose?
I forgot about that.
Need her, but representation. Okay, cool. Then you have this you got this COON as the world champion, and that was your remedy.
Ooh.
Even though we love him,
He
shout out to
just
him for
Call
fine
making.
over here,
Swerve-a-coon.
man.
No, I'm not calling him anything. Shout out to him for being the first Black world champion in AEW. 5 years later, Tony Khan.
So what?
5 years.
You didn't call him anything, but you called him something.
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
I didn't say a word. And where's Tony's balls? That's what that's my last, and I'm done. Where are your balls? Where's your team? Where's your support staff? Where, where they have not dropped. And then every time you ask them a question, you say, yeah, and you want to talk about a competition. You're not a competition. You never will be a competition. I'm sorry. Be who you are in this world, in this life. We have to show up authentically as we are. And Tony has not done that. He showed up as a nutcase.
Tell us how you feel.
Look, listen. You was preaching it like you feel it, and that's all I wanted to hear. Great stuff, man.
I was stuck on the coon comment, but
Yeah. That
Who
took
said
me out.
that?
You.
technically he
You
didn't say
said
the
it.
word. He spelled
I
it.
I hadn't. I can't even spell. I have dyslexia,
Oh, all right.
so
Yeah,
I
but
might have spelled nuke.
But AEW has a lot of problems. As Donnie stated, and the ratings are just going downhill. Although I don't care about ratings, but they had 600,000
Tony Khan cares about ratings.
this past week they watched, and it was the worst AEW has done since the pandemic that happened last week. So things need to change,
I
Tony.
watched Wednesday and nothing was. It wasn't. It was giving nothing. I said, "Where's Will Ospreay?"
And
I
Double or
just don't. What
Nothing
I
is
don't
coming up, by the way.
like.
One of their biggest shows.
Yep, it's gonna be a good card too.
Is next Saturday. What
Yep,
I don't. No, this coming up
this
Saturday.
Saturday.
Dang, it's this
I
Saturday.
mean,
Because next Saturday is June
I'm
1st.
sorry,
No, it's
Sunday. I'm
always wrong.
sorry. It's this coming up
Sunday.
Sunday, not
Yeah,
Saturday.
Yeah, the
yeah.
May 26th.
WWE's pay per view Saturday. That's gonna be a busy weekend.
It is gonna be a busy
Oh
weekend.
boy, and then I have another birthday that I go to
Oh, so
Sunday. It's
snaps.
gonna be
Are you
busy.
guys watching AEW?
I'm gonna catch the highlights. I'm gonna catch the live tweets because I'm not
Because
about to pay for it.
I'm probably gonna pay for it because I want to see Mercedes.
I have
Um,
someone helping me out watching the show. So
so when are we
like I
gonna
said,
record next week? Now that I think about that, are we gonna record Monday again?
Who child?
it's up
It's
to
Monday looking
y'all.
at it. I
Cause
mean, we could record. I don't know. 'Cause I feel like we should talk about AEW.
Yeah.
So we.
so
I
so,
feel
so
like
you guys want to do a podcast after Double or Nothing, depending on what time it ends.
It's supposed to end at nighttime, ain't it?
Yeah, I don't know about
Yeah,
that because their pay-per-views be lasting long as fuck.
Let's
yeah,
just do
yeah,
Monday. Let's do Monday again.
they
Okay.
be till midnight, and yeah,
So
I
Monday at
might be
5
asleep
again tomorrow. Okay. I mean next Monday. But
next
anyways,
Monday.
yeah, but I agree with everything you said about AEW,
The
and
show, yeah.
I'm not calling nobody a coon though. Um
Me either.
but if the shoe fits,
Mm.
put the bitch on and wear him.
Lace them up. Mm.
Lace them
Hmm.
up and tie them up and wear them.
He is
And
a
he
good
got
champion, though.
both of them on.
He do.
Yep,
He's a
Hmm.
good champion.
Him and
he
But
Booker
do.
T is sharing shoes.
a top 100 blacklist is too much.
Hmm. I just don't.
That's
But
the
it
real tea
benefits
right
them.
there.
If you put a coon as a champion, that means that you get somebody that's black and that goes with your agenda.
Maybe that was the wrong
Look, look,
spelling.
look,
Maybe
look,
I should have spelled
look. You
token.
Mm.
just checking off the check boxes, y'all. Check. That's my
But
champion right there.
thank God it's him, and thank God it's him because he is a great wrestler. He's a great performer. He's one of my favorite performers in AEW.
No, great wrestler. Great.
Great wrestler. Beautiful gowns.
Oh, Rita. Moving on. What else do we got on the agenda?
You wanted to bring up Los Lotharios.
Okay,
Give
so
it.
I did want to talk about them, Angel Garza and Alberto Carrillo.
Mhm.
Yeah,
The
Curlerio,
reason
whatever his
why
name
is
is.
because I feel like they are so good.
Ben.
Been so good. I was happy when they got together. I thought they was, but then we had the issue with the tag teams being, together. But now that
Yep.
they're split, I really want them to be pushed. I mean, like realistically speaking, on the main card, the only person actually that they give a chance to or really opportunities to is Rey Mysterio and his old ass. I love Rey, but it's time to
619.
go.
60.
And I don't even count Dominique Mysterio as Mexican. I don't know what he
he
is, but
Well, apparently Rey Mysterio is supposed to be retiring within the next year or two.
okay, he needs to retire yesterday.
Why you don't count Dominic is Mexican? Terrell.
I don't know. He just doesn't give me Mexican.
I
I don't
think,
know.
I
Maybe it's because
believe, I
he's running
think
around with
whenever
Rhea Ripley.
this
I feel
current
like he's
this
disrespecting his
current deal's
culture.
up, he's done. 'Cause
I feel like
I don't think Ray's gonna resign.
I don't think they'll resign him.
He needs to go
Um,
home with Ange.
um, but I feel like maybe because he's running around with that white woman. I like Rhea, but I'm just, that's the
That's
only thing I'm
wild.
thinking. I think that's why I'm
619.
discrediting him.
You think he's
But
been
anyways,
colonized?
That's my brother.
he has been colonized. Can't you
Oh.
tell? Calling a white woman mommy.
Oh.
If I was Mexican, I would feel some type of way.
When you put it like that,
Yeah, like
it's not looking too good for you, dum dum.
Oh,
yeah.
that's but that that is funny. Oh my god, mommy.
So yeah, I just have a little
Never,
issues
would
with that.
never, absolutely not,
But
never.
Los Lotharios, they're great in the ring. They
They are.
are generational wrestlers. Their
Yeah.
dads were wrestlers. Their grandfather was a wrestler.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think they're like
They
third generation.
Yeah, they're third
Because
generation.
they're
They're
cousins,
actual.
I think.
They're real life cousins. Their dads are brothers. Um, I just looked this up last week because I was wondering, like, are they really cousins? Or they just this kayfabe? I don't know, but they're actually real life cousins. They grew up together, kind of thing. They're decent looking, and that whole gimmick that they were doing, where
Decent.
they're good looking guys.
Very. Come on now.
Okay. But when they were giving the roses out to the audience and they're kissing, like I like the whole gimmick of that. Like I feel like they get like a little bit of a push and then they just take it away.
Yeah.
And I
Very
feel
much so
like
stop
them
start.
being with what's his name, Santos Escobar, isn't doing
Yep.
anything for them. It's really not. Like it was cool if the feud would have been a better feud, because they tried to feud with the LWO, and it just didn't do anything like it was supposed to.
My thing is you can't put two Mexican stables and Zelina to get and Joaquin together, fight them, and expect the American audience, as racist as they are, to care.
What I don't understand, and I still have not yet to understand it, and since said his name, and I've said this to y'all before. How the hell is Joaquin Wilder in the LWO and he is Filipino?
He's Filipino.
He is not Mexican. He is not
Well,
Latino.
he, as they say, he looks the part.
He really don't, though, to me.
He don't. He looks Filipino.
That's
Yeah,
what the
and why
people
I
on
think he
Twitter
is.
say.
Well,
But
yeah, those racist ass people on Twitter don't know shit.
Well, a lot
yes,
of
they don't.
times, sometimes within the Asia community, Filipinos are given that Latino or Latin American label because they do have a lot of Spanish influence.
Let's call it what it is. They were colonized
They were colonized.
by the Spaniards, and they were stripped of their identity, like black people and stuff like that. So, white people again. If you really want to call a spade a spade. So that is why a lot of them have Spanish last names, and cultures. Yeah, people say like, well, yeah, but like Filipinos because the cultures are similar. Well, yeah, the reason the cultures are similar is because the Spaniards came over here and did that to y'all. Then
And raped all their women.
raped all they women, and then
Ooh, that's the real tea.
So there's that. But yeah, I think that they're so great. I feel like they should get a push. I feel like if they had a good feud with Austin and what's his face, what's his name, Australian dude,
Grayson.
Grayson Waller,
Yes,
Grayson
Waller.
Waller.
Yeah.
I feel like they could probably do something. I still think Austin needs to turn on Grayson, and I think that we're starting to see like little bits of certain things because Grayson will do certain things or whatever, and Austin will look at him kind of sideways like why. So I think that they're building that, and so I hope they do build it, and Austin actually turns babyface because his heel run it's run its course. But yeah,
Exactly.
Los Lotharios is so. I think they're so good in the ring. I think that they work great as a tag team, and like when they just lost this past Friday to DIY. I was gonna call them DX. Y'all got the reference. DIY. I don't know. I feel like I like DIY, but I feel like I like them better
In
apart.
NXT.
Yeah, they were good in NXT, but on the main roster, they're not. They didn't
They're
really bore
not
me.
good together on the main roster. They're not good apart on the main roster. They don't like the more I think about it, the more I get where Dirty Vince was coming from when you have to meet like a certain height requirement to get on the ride. I get it now when I look at Johnny Gargano wrestle. Nothing that he does is believable when you have him against his opponents. How does a leg slap hurt me?
You said a leg slap?
That's all he do is slap his legs. He slaps his thighs all the time.
I'm dead.
I don't know how that's supposed to help me. It doesn't help the impact. You little. Johnny Gargano this big.
Can't.
You're gonna leave Johnny Gargano alone, man.
No, I'm not either.
No, come on, man. Leave my boy alone. What he did to you? I mean, the leg slap works. Okay, he been doing it for years.
It works with Adam Cole.
CT and Johnny the same size.
They are.
Y'all gonna stop playing with my boy.
In some way, I still feel like CT hits harder.
It's wrong. I hit harder than a professionally trained wrestler.
Than a Johnny Gargano, yes.
That can probably throw me halfway across the ring.
He can what?
Johnny Gargano is not throwing you halfway across the ring.
He's not.
He can definitely pick me up and slam me down, though.
You might like that. What do you think about Ciampa?
Chop him.
You said chop him. Like
chop him.
Chop. It's giving me all chops.
Oh wow.
The whole thing is giving me chops. It didn't work when he came. It didn't work when he was with the Miz. Our Truth and the Miz is working better together than the Miz and Chopper. I mean, not Chopper. Shout out to Ciampa.
Yeah, I think the Miz is working really good right now because he's with R-Truth. R-Truth is a comedic they just work well together.
They were already a team before, so it makes sense.
Yeah, they work well together.
I hope
Um,
Ciampa never gets a main roster championship.
why would you wish that on somebody?
I wish that he is employed. I wish that he has a great run. I don't need him to get more than a United States championship.
So you
Honestly, I
want
don't need him
him?
to.
So you want him to be Baron Corbin?
Worse.
Why don't you like him?
I love him. Don't
It's
get me
not
don't get
sounding
me
like
wrong.
it.
Well, I do. I love him. I like to see him in his old matches.
Okay, so then what do you feel about Ricochet? Because he's still a smaller guy. Granted, he's buffer and everything.
Ricochet gives me something, and he's been giving me something. I look at Di know, and they give me nothing.
or DIY.
DIY, are you on my screen?
DIY.
DIY, did you win that match? Like I don't. I
Okay, so what
don't
do you
I
think
didn't know that
about?
you had this against
I
Johnny
did not know
Gargano.
this at all.
This
I
is
I don't
really
have
shocking.
anything.
so.
The
So what do you think
revelations that are
about?
coming out in this podcast today.
What do you think about what's their names? Pete Dunne's not his name no more. Butch and Tyler Bates.
I
No,
love
no,
them.
they changed his name back to Pete Dunne. I thought.
Yeah, they speed done.
Thank
Oh, they
Hmm.
God,
changed it back to
because
Pete Dunne.
yeah,
Yep,
because
I didn't even
Butch is
realize.
absolutely garbage, and
garbage.
Okay,
I
so
want to
then what do you
punch
feel
Vince McMahon in
about?
the face for that. I wasn't calling
What do
that
you
man
feel
no
about?
damn Butch. I'm sorry.
What do you feel about JD McDonough, aka Jordan
Don't nobody care
Devlin?
about box head.
They be reading
Lego.
filth about his head.
I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of JD.
He was good on UK
NXT
though,
UK,
NXT UK.
He
but has he been
was, but
since?
right
So
now
do
I
you think
know
that
he
it's
ain't.
the wrestlers, or do you think it's the matchups and the time that they're given in the matches that they put them in?
My thing is, it
It's
doesn't matter what match you put Pete Dunne in. I'm gonna enjoy it because I know he's gonna do that little finger snap thing.
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of SpongeBob when he comes in the ring and try to tag on with Judgment Day. I'm not.
That's SpongeBob.
I'm
I feel
sorry.
like
but
if
see,
if they take him out and him and what's his name? Abs. What's his name? The one
Finn.
with all Finn. I feel like because they're from the same place, they have history, and I feel like they could actually be a decent tag team if they get away from the Judgment Day. I think that it could be believable because I feel like they'll work good together. We haven't seen it yet.
They might would
Uh,
work good together,
I
but
I feel like, but one thing is JD needs to cut his hair because that long hair is not working for him.
what is?
yeah, the long hair gotta go.
But did you see the match that he had with when they him and what's my dude's name?
Oh, you asked
Carmelo
a question,
Hayes.
Terrell, about like, is it the timing or whatever? I think it's a mix
Yeah,
of both. I think it's the people that they facing, it's the time that
because
they're
the people
given
that
on
you're
TV.
naming that you don't really care for are good wrestlers. Like they're not bad wrestlers. Like they're
No,
good
never
wrestlers.
said that. Never
No,
said that.
it's just that see, it's the people that the people that they're
So
facing
what do
and the
you? That's what
timing.
I'm saying. What do you think that? What do you think it is that they worked on in NXT, but they're not working here?
I think on NXT and I think okay. I think on NXT, especially with Champa and Gargano, they are each other's best opponents. If we calling it like it is, I
Okay.
was never that interested in a Gargano match outside of Champa, and I was never interested in a Champa match outside of Gargano. Any other match that I was interested in from those two particular wrestlers had to been with Adam Cole. I like Adam Cole; he gets me interested. That ladder match, I like Ricochet, keeps me interested. It was never because of them. I don't think that the main roster is a place for them to shine.
So what I will say is, and y'all can have a difference of opinion. I feel like that Champa and Gargano's is kind of they're trying to do a similar thing of the whole Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn thing. The
Tired?
difference the difference is I feel like the same way. I feel like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens really don't work. Like
Kevin Owens
Kevin
can keep me
Owens,
entertained.
but Kevin Owens was a champion, a world champion, and do you remember any of his matches from when he was a champion?
That first one, that's it.
The one he won the belt?
Yep.
Who did he win it from?
John Cena, didn't he?
I don't even remember.
No,
I think
wait. No, you're talking about World Championship, the
Yes.
one when he won the
the
Universal
Universal
title.
Championship. Yeah. Who you win
The
that
only
from?
the only one I remember is the Goldberg match. That's 'cause he
He
lost.
won it.
He lost the
I
belt
don't
to
remember
Goldberg?
anything
Yeah,
from Goldberg.
He lost it to Oldberg, and then Oldberg lost it to Brock.
Wait,
Yeah,
pause. So that's what I'm saying. That's a joke. And that's
No,
what
it
they
was
thought about
two.
him. So as I'm saying, like I think that Kevin Owens is amazing. I think that he's good, but they just it's when he's a champion, it's not that it just does nothing for me.
I think when he and Jericho had that stinker at WrestleMania, that really wasn't that bad, but it was kind of bad. I think that really messed him up. He ain't really been the same since before then.
But I think that Kevin Owens is not a main character; he's a supporting role,
Agree.
and I think that that's the problem with his whole career. He can't hold a title because he's a supporting role. When him and Jericho were, they had their little thing. You're on the list
wait,
and all this
you
other
never
stuff. It
seen
worked
Kevin
because
Owens in
Jericho.
RH?
We're not talking about RH. We're talking about.
I mean, nobody's talking
You were
about Kevin
saying
Steen. We're talking
no,
about Kevin Owens.
you were saying that he can't be a world champion. Yes, he
I didn't say he
can.
couldn't be. I didn't say he couldn't be a world champion. What I
He said
was
he couldn't
saying is
be
that
a
he's
main character.
He
exactly. You
can
can be
be if they
a
turn
point
him
proven.
heel.
Listen to me. Listen right here. Damian Priest is a world champion, but he's still not a main character.
True.
Yeah, he sucks.
Ooh,
Well, he doesn't
He does
suck,
not
but
suck.
he does not suck. What are
He
you
does not
talking about?
suck.
You done
Even when
gone
he was
his
on
too far.
NXT, he was not a main character. He was a supporting role. Right now, he's a supporting role. The main character is the title.
well,
Not
The
yeah,
his.
title
because
wearing him. The title
It
is
really
wearing him.
is,
he
and that's
wasn't
why I
ready.
felt that I don't. But he's like 40. He's old. He's like
Boom.
he's 43, I think. If
Not
he's
too
not
much on
ready,
knock knees.
he's not gonna get ready.
We love you, Damien.
I just don't. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like they need. Like I feel like he really needs to like whatever they're doing right now is not working.
Mm-mm.
Like Finn should have turned heel or turned on him, and they could have made Damien a babyface, and that would have been better for him. Him right now, stopping the Judgment Day from attacking and whatchamacallit, being mad that they came out there, and then the next Monday apologizing and saying that, oh, thank you guys, it makes no fucking sense. Like you
None
had
at
something
all.
right there, and you could have ran with that and turned,
Could
because
have.
Rhea's not here, you could have turned it, like it could have been something, and then you squashed it,
Mm-hmm.
and they keep doing that every time. Like I'm just like you need to make Damien upset that he has. I'm sorry, you need to make Finn upset that he has a title. This is the only thing that I think is going to revive his career or revive him being, a good champion. But then even if that happens, he's still not going to be the main character.
No.
Right.
Becky Lynch is the top champion on Raw.
And she ain't did shit with that belt since she had it.
Right.
And
Nothing.
realistically speaking, the top champions on Raw is
Miz and Truth. Oh.
yeah, they really are. I was going to say that.
Yeah, Raw
So
kind of
that
looks
should say a
ahead
lot.
with their championships at
Where
all.
is Gunther when you need him?
Yes. Oh, I forgot about Sammy had the belt.
I think we all did.
Jesus Christ, man! How did we forget? And we were pissed off about it. That's the crazy part.
See, so the bad thing about that is, so we hope that Chad gets the belt.
Yes.
I did not want Chad to have the belt as a heel, though.
I wouldn't be mad at it because I feel like he'll be able to go on a tear. Like at a certain point, he's gonna have to morph, digivolve, if you will, from Goofy heel to.
Oh, he's been being mean. Like when he slapped Otis.
Oh, he slapped the fire out of Otis.
Yes, and Otis didn't.
Apparently, I seen a segment before I came on here. They was posting about it on Twitter. Apparently,
so you had time to check on segments, but you ain't time to get on here on time.
I said I was on Twitter as I was walking to my room.
No,
that man got a new face
from the kitchen making yourself some
You
chicken.
can't tell him nothing. He got a new face. You can't tell him nothing.
Yes, you can't. You can't. You see, y'all see, but the beard gonna be back by August. But anyway,
Beard? You ain't never had a beard. You had some stubble. You ain't never had
first
a
of all,
beard.
Tara, this was a beard, and I had the sides too. Don't play with this. You gonna see in August when they come back. It's already coming back already. The next
Pause.
2 weeks you're gonna
Pause.
see black hair.
Pause. Pause. If I have to wait till August to see your beard, it ain't a beard, bro.
It didn't connect.
It did not.
Oh.
I gotta wait till August.
Just like most of Johnny
3
Gargano's
months.
kicks, it did not
Oh.
connect.
Oh.
I mean, just to see it full, but I mean, the beard gonna be back next week.
You know
probably.
what I do hate when Gargano's does is when he do that little turn on the ring, turn on the ground or whatever, and try to kick him.
Because please, somebody put this baby in a stroller or something.
No effort.
No,
So what do you feel about his wife?
Not a stroller.
Who, Candice LeRae? I feel like
Yes.
touchy for me, because I was a big fan of Candice LeRae in NXT.
Cause she can work. She can work, but they don't have her doing that.
Yeah, she's
I
a
feel like
beast.
she's her and Mia
But now
Yim.
it's
I
Candice
feel like
LeCant.
just
Candice LeCant now. She's Candice LeCant.
Candice will go home and raise that child.
No. We're not going to be
forgotten.
Candice. I love Candice. I think
We
that
love you,
she's one of the
Candice.
best. She's one of the best women wrestlers that they have on the roster. Now, Indy Hartwell. That's what I'm
Who?
gonna say.
No comment. No comment.
We love you, Indy. I
commenting.
really enjoyed their family.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good. Bring me more of that. Bring me more of that.
I just don't see, like, Indy is not. What they say that she's the most beatable champion on the roster when she was in NXT. And I couldn't even argue with that because do you know what her finisher is?
Was it a crossbody?
So she tried to do the springboard, and I don't know if it was crossbody or a clothesline or a drop
It was a
kick.
clothesline. Yeah, it was a springboard clothesline.
But she botched it a couple times, and like hit the ground before she even hit the wrestler.
And that's okay.
So then she tried to do I think she tried to do a big boot maybe, but she botched that too because she missed them.
Back to people who actually matter. Shout out to Jade and Nia Jax for their match that they had on Friday.
Yes, Jade and Nia. Yes,
Killed
that wasn't even really a match, but
it wasn't.
But like that's the fuse that I've been waiting for.
It has, and I'm still waiting on it. I feel like there's more.
Finally,
they should have. There's no reason why, and I say this. This is why Bianca and Naomi should have been the champions, and Jade could have had her feud with Nia, and they didn't even have to have a match. Nia could have just interrupted her a couple of times while she was having matches with other people, getting her disqualified, so she still wins them. Like they're
so many ways
have gone this way. Yes. So
so
now we have this feud pending between them, but she's a champion, so we're not even really going to get to touch that right now.
No,
but
indeed.
I think that's good. I think that's okay because I feel like one, Nia can get pretty much any partner that she wants if that's the route that they goes, and two, after they lose the title belts, there's already a ready feud between Nia and Jade.
So then what happens with Bayley? Because Bayley's not doing nothing right now because she can go against Tiffany Stratton, but like
don't nobody want to see Tiffany Stratton and just she done lost. She gone.
Oh, and speaking of Tiffany Stratton.
We didn't even get to her.
God.
I almost forgot about Tiffany Stratton. We're going to play the clip.
Come on back here, Tiffany. We ain't done with you yet.
I don't want to... I don't care about Tiffy time. She's past her prime. You know, she old.
Past her prime?
She just started.
Old. You know. She's only like 20-something.
Yeah, she old for her age, though. She look 40.
She does not look old.
But y'all know how them folks age, though. They age 10 times as fast as us.
What
That's not the here or there.
Wait, CT, calm down.
Oh, no, because she should have never said... She should have never said what she said.
She didn't say anything.
She didn't say anything. Now,
she posted something and put laughing emojis. Pause. Let's rewind it back. She does not look old for her age. We're not going to attack her appearance and them hard titties. We're not going to attack her.
Well, it's not my fault they said.
Pause. She's great in the ring.
It's absolutely wonderful. Nothing. She's great in the ring, Terrell. He didn't say anything.
I feel like she's great in the ring. She's annoying enough, but she's not. She's the right kind of annoying.
She
So
is.
okay, so Thea Hill. You know Thea Hill, right? That's with
NXT.
yes.
Yeah.
That bitch annoys the fuck out of me. That's the kind of annoying we don't want. Okay, but back to whatchamacallit. And I don't mean bitch as in bitch, I mean bitch as a term of endearment. But back to Tiffany. Like, I think that they need to stop her push. After that thing, I don't know if they
Really?
will. You post that racist ass video and you don't think that they should stop her push?
Yes, I don't respect her no more.
Before the video, I was rooting for her to beat Bianca.
She lost my respect.
Not clean. And then her fight Jade. Because I just assumed that they were going to have Jade beat Nia. But I'm okay with how they did it. And I think that Tiffany's going to interfere and cost Bianca the match. And then we'll probably get Tiffany and Nia versus Jade and Bianca.
You know, I wouldn't. Yeah, because Nia and Tiffany are like kind of buddies right now.
Yeah, in real life.
In real life.
So, but that leaves still, what is Bayley going to do?
Sit.
But, so back to, before I don't want to just brush over this though.
I ain't done with you,
Bayley. Bayley. Oh yeah, we'll go back to Bayley, but
we're coming back to Bayley.
I don't want to brush over the incident. She posted this video. It has racial connotations behind the video. As you guys have seen the video right now. That it's just I don't think she's racist. I think she's ignorant.
Rookie move. I think it was a rookie move.
But what I will say is that's okay. So remember when we had on NXT we had Wesley. Shout out to Wesley, and I'm glad that he is back. But his partner, I don't remember his partner's name on there, but Zachary Wentz had his wife posted the picture of him like dressed like Hitler or whatever, or had the little mustache like Hitler or whatever. He got terminated because of that.
And that was in the past.
Way in the past. He didn't even post this. Somebody else posted it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So for Tiffany to post this on her Instagram and think that it is funny, calling Jade video calling Jade a black bitch, and think that it's funny and nothing happened to her, but they fired this whole man for doing something similar.
My thing is, we barely wanted to hear it from Brandy Rose. We barely wanted to hear it when Brandy Rose called Jade that on AEW. I don't know. And this is where I struggle because.
But did she call her a black bitch or just a bitch?
Oh no, actually, I think she called herself a black bitch. But nobody wanted to hear anybody say that.
Yeah, she called herself, and it wasn't to Jade. It wasn't
to Jade. It was her. It was she called herself that.
But I mean, she can call herself that though.
But my thing is, when you calling yourself that or calling somebody else that, nobody wants to hear that. Why would you, as a white woman, bleach blonde?
That's why I'm trying to control. That's why I'm trying to leave it alone. But Terrell said it for me. I'll leave it alone, okay? I'll leave it alone. That's why I'll be quiet.
My bad, y'all. I gagged my own self right there. I couldn't even get it out.
That's crazy because before the breast implants, it really was given that.
That's what it was given, but that's okay because everybody is allowed to grow. My thing is, we are in the age of internet, Miss Tiffany Stratton. You got to know what time. All the time, it's not an excuse, but all the time you have to realize it's not TV time. We are in real time, and in real time you cannot say that.
What am I good, Sis Garcelle?
It never was Tippy time.
That it wasn't. It's not her responsibility to basically educate you.
I'm not on Tippy time.
No,
never was.
No, it's not anyone's responsibility to educate you on a system that you benefit from. Pick up a book, type something in Google search. You should know as a grown woman with the public platform against an international crowd that you cannot post that about a black woman.
That should be common sense, though.
But common sense ain't common. Common sense is not as common as we think it is. And
at her big age, what is she, 27 years old? 28?
She got to be like 23, 24, 25.
Oh, whatever.
She
old enough.
She
a Gen X.
Old enough.
Making us look ignorant.
Anyway. Some of you is. And she proving it.
Yeah, at her 20-something-year-old age, you should know how you benefit, ma'am, because you didn't get fired. Because you see, Wesley had that That's why
Not
he was
Wesley.
gone.
Not Wesley.
No,
Who
Zachary
was
Wentz.
Zachary Wentz.
Zachary Wentz. Sorry, no, never mind. He was not that color.
So
He
pause.
was that.
CT.
But
What we're
Zachary
not gonna
Wentz
do.
still.
Pause, CT. What we're not gonna do is you copying what I just said a little while ago.
Still though. I'm sorry.
You was
Now,
about to.
I get a
I
little
will
passionate
say,
about these topics, so I
that's
gotta
okay.
control
We love
myself.
Yeah, no. We
being
love the
passionate,
passion.
and plagiarism. Lord have mercy.
Passion of plagiarism.
But we
Double P.
double
Double
P.
P.
Listen,
Go ahead, Doug.
all I want from Miss Tiffany Stratton, I know she didn't mean that from her heart, but what I want you to do is be smart. Be smart, be current, and know what is acceptable with the platform that you have. It's unacceptable. I think that there should be a reprimand with it. Now, what that reprimand looks like is not up to me. But what the
Or
streets are saying backstage, nothing's really happening. I mean, you need to learn from it. This is your first big hiccup. I mean, the Usos and Roman Reigns have been getting caught up with failing drug tests and DUIs this whole time. I think that there is time for growth. And Miss Stratton, I need to see you grow.
she's 25 to beat. So just so you guys know.
She's 25.
Yeah. So she's almost the same age as you, CT. And you gonna call that girl she look 40.
She is my same age, and I done graduated college with a degree, and I know better. So you, Miss Tiffany Stratton, need to know better.
Now CT quiet because he don't know what to say because he can't copy one of us.
No, that I'm not quiet because that I was just trying to had to control myself, calm down, from the passion.
Okay.
But
Amen.
you
Let
know,
them use you, CT.
but like Terrell said, the push should stop. But will it stop? I don't think it will, though. I don't think.
I think
I
there
just
there
don't see
is
them
still
doing it.
time for her to. But I will say the apology needs to be as public as the disrespect.
And I don't know why there hasn't been one yet.
It should have
That
been
lets
one.
me believe that there's not going to be one.
Mm.
There
Because it
is.
should not take you
There's
this
not.
long.
No.
Because it's that simple to just be like, I did not realize the magnitude of the video until after it was presented to me. I am so sorry. I do not think that way about Jade or any other black female. Something
That's
as
all
simple as that.
That's all she had to do, literally.
And we would have forgave her, but she ain't said a goddamn thing. She just deleted the video like we
But
wasn't gonna see it.
you can't expect someone like that to step outside of the lens of her white womanhood to take accountability and responsibility
But
and
if
own up to
Naya is
that.
her best friend right now, Naya should tell us something because Naya,
I think Naya
But
already have
this
you
could
just
affect
centimeters
her
away from being
bag.
black.
This could affect her money.
millimeter.
They love money, so why are you not saying something?
I mean, they
I
love
don't get it.
money.
They
Vince
love
was
white blondes. They love white women.
Tiffany is their prototype. And I think they've been away from their prototype for so long. They've only had Charlotte really to feel
Charlotte would
that.
never.
Charlotte, my good queen Charlotte Flair would never. I bag on her a
One thing
lot,
about
but she would
Charlotte,
never.
Charlotte would.
Because she's cultured. Look at her husband.
Look at
She
her.
is very cultured, and
Now,
we
her daddy
love
would have
that.
said it.
Oh, most
Her daddy-
definitely.
Yeah.
Her daddy probably said it. But
Y'all heard about Ric Flair
Three
when he ran
sis.
against that restaurant that he had attended, talking about he wanted to sue him.
Probably because he ain't got no money left.
But the thing is, he said that he tipped the waitress very well. It was something that they had said they disrespected him or something because he's Ric Flair. So he's talking about he wanted to sue the entire restaurant and make it and name it after himself.
Maybe 20, 30 years ago, if Ric Flair would have said that in a restaurant, someone would have known who Ric Flair was. But in 2024, people that are working in a restaurant are not just going to up and know who Ric Flair is.
yeah, he's never been Hulk Hogan.
He's never been Hulk Hogan. Quiet as it's kept and as racist as it is, he's been as racist as Hulk Hogan, but never as successful as Hulk Hogan. And you really hate to see it.
But you see, Mr. Hulk Hogan apologized for his stuff, even though I still don't like him like that. But
So let's talk about apologies. Let's talk about apologies because we're saying Tiffany should apologize. I agree, Tiffany should apologize. But apology doesn't mean fucking nothing. When you really think about it, what are you apologizing for? Not to go completely off topic, but it's like Diddy's apology. You didn't
Right.
apologize to the victim. You
No,
just
he didn't.
apologized that we seen it. So when she apologizes, I just assume that her apology is going to be apologizing for what she posted, but not to Jade. And maybe she's apologized to Jade behind the scenes. What do we know?
We don't
Very
know.
well could be a possibility.
That right.
But you posted it.
But you posted it, so we need an apology too.
We
The
need
whole
an
black
apology.
community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Because if you look
a
at
lot
her
of
like
black
that,
people was rooting for her.
they really was. Y'all was.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. I liked Tiffany. I seen it for her, but y'all was rooting for her when I said no.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the right. I was on the right side of history.
No, she just switched sides. She just switched sides. We were all on. She just switched to the wrong
We was
side.
rooting for you.
We were all rooting for you, Tiffany. And you let us down at 25 years old in 2024, the year of our Lord
You
and
know
Savior
what's
Jesus
crazy?
Christ.
She let us down in less than 5
Amen.
months.
Won't he do it?
Is that a record?
It's got to be a record.
No, because what was that dude with that chin that came up from NXT?
What's that chin?
The chin.
He was big burly. Big burly Joker.
Who
He
you
was
about?
white. He had a
Shoot.
bald head.
I'm trying to think who we talking about.
Hey.
He had a chin. You couldn't miss it.
Did he have bad skin?
The
He
skin
was
was
white.
nasty.
Oh, okay. What was his outfit? What does his outfit look like? Were they red trunks?
Some red Speedos.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. He had that it was basically like a lifted like not a choke slam, but something similar to a choke slam in a rock bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had depression. He said some racist thing, had depression, and then
he was exposed for being a porn star.
Yeah, a gay porn star. And actually, I don't think he said racist stuff. I think he said stuff about gay people, and then they leaked.
No,
the
he
video
said some
of
racist
him.
stuff too, because it had something to do with Nazis or something.
Well, anyways, all I know is that.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
He had a lot to say, and then they brought out the receipts of
Yeah.
him, fucking niggas and dudes, I should say.
I know exactly who you talking about.
Now
Oh
that
my
was
God,
record
yeah.
time. Tiffy time lasted a little longer than that time.
I don't know if it
Yeah,
did. Actually.
definitely, because I was rooting for him.
He was
too.
supposed to have a match with John Cena at WrestleMania, and then all that.
He
stuff.
sure was. He sure was. I know exactly who you're talking about. Can I say his
What's
name?
his name? Yeah.
I want to say
Austin
something
Aries.
with like a G or something. What?
What?
Did you say Austin Aries?
Yeah, that was his name.
Go ahead and log out for me, CT. I'm so sick. No.
What?
No.
That was him.
No, it was
what we're
not.
talking about.
That man ain't been in WWE since you was a kid. When was the last time Austin Aries in WWE? 2012?
No, it was the dude that wore the glasses to the ring. He had the jacket. He was from NXT, and he was called up. But he said some stuff.
Wait, pause. We know who you're talking about, but that's not who we're talking about.
Who is he talking about?
No,
I'm talking about the guy that got released.
You're
for
talking
saying
about
some
Austin
stuff.
Aries. You're talking about Austin Aries, but we're not.
We're not talking about Austin Aries.
Who are y'all talking about?
I'm gonna try to find him.
Now, Austin Aries about as big as Johnny Gargano, and you just saw me call this man big and burly, and you gonna say some Austin Aries. Please be serious in this moment, please.
Okay.
What's that man's name was? He was there with
I know exactly who you're talking about
because
too.
he looked like his breath stank.
Yes, Lars Sullivan.
Lars Sullivan, that's him.
Lars Sullivan.
Oh, that one, yeah, because he was messing with boys. I remember that. Yeah, him too.
Wait, pause. After we said this whole gay stuff, you still thought Austin Aries?
CT said the whole locker room is that, so he could. That wasn't enough for him.
I did not. She was terrible.
I wonder who it was that showed Seth Rollins what Grindr was.
Why Google WWE wrestler gay past?
I am
Theory
so
pop
sorry against the Roast podcast for saying Austin Aries. I said the wrong person. It was Lars Sullivan.
Austin Aries did say some stuff. I don't think that it was racist, but it was very
inflammatory.
Yeah, it was.
It was Semitic. It was Semitic, but no, he was
he
was not messing with boys.
Hold on, baby. Hold on. Back up. There you go. Anti-Semitic. There you go, baby.
Anti-Semitic. Yes, but
so he doesn't wrestle really anywhere. I think he just now made an appearance somewhere recently.
It's so bad TNA didn't even have him back. And you know how bad you got to be for TNA tonight? Like, it's only one other person that they won't have back. What's that girl name with the bat?
Are you talking about the one that we used to date, Ricochet?
She used to date Ricochet.
Who are you talking about then? I thought you were talking about Blanchard.
Yeah, her. She used to date Ricochet?
Yeah, they were like engaged in something.
Ricochet. Baby, I'm happy you upgraded.
Twice.
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 Because I know Casey.
Yeah,
Twice.
before Casey. Twice.
Twice. Shout out to Samantha.
Mm-hmm. Austin Aries. We literally CT.
Where you get Austin Aries from is what I want to know.
Sorry, man.
I said
apologize.
bad skin, and you said Brawley, you big dude. I said, oh yeah, he had this move like this. I said, what did he wear? You said red trunks. I said, okay, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Lars Sullivan, because I remember now because I used to give that because he had a push.
You didn't remember. I reminded you
in my CTP series. I used to give him a big push. He was my Intercontinental champion for a little while, but those things came out, and I had to release them. Yeah,
he's probably still on the game anyway. Next.
He got him downloaded.
Yeah, he forgot to delete the character. It's okay, CT. You don't have to front for the camera. It's only one person watching on Twitch. You okay?
Hey, shout out to that one person that's watching on Twitch though.
It's me. It's me.
Probably...
I'm the one person.
I was getting there. I was gonna say it's probably Donnie just watching the chat, but
I cannot.
Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. I'm gonna be once again. I'm gonna be the highlight clip again of the week. Damn.
Oh, yeah. Yes. This time you did it to yourself.
I did. This time, this one was on me. Okay, and I apologize for what I said. I was so serious. Jesus Christ.
Because Austin Aries.
If he ever watches this, it's my bad, bro.
It's the crazy thing is like Donnie literally described him
to a T,
and he's completely the opposite of Austin Aries. So that's why I'm confused. He said bald. Austin Aries' hairline might be receding, but he is not bald.
He still has a little bit of hair
in the back of his neck.
And he was talking about his teeth too. That should have gave it away.
Yeah.
God damn it. You got anything else, Donnie, for this week?
Yeah. What else for this week? Is there anything else?
CT. I'm so tired.
Well, crap. I don't have the other phone on me. I was gonna shout out the people that made our logo and the video, but I don't have the phone on. I'm recording on the phone, so I can't.
You can do that magically in post.
I'm not doing
that. Right there. I gave you.
What we can do, we can shout them out in our descriptions.
That too.
When we post them.
Or he can just put a black screen on there, put their social medias, and say thank you.
Or actually, wait, hold on. I probably could tell you right now what they are. Hold on, please hold. So the person that made our logo is Black Mass Design.
Shout out to him.
The culture.
If you need any logos or any graphic designs, he made our logo and the graphic designs. Shout out to him. He is freaking amazing.
Black
and then he is not black. But when Tiffany made that comment, I reached out to him and told him, being that we are a black podcast and we needed to rectify, like, it does not look right us promoting our videos with Tiffany Stratton being at the top of it after her comment. So I just reached out to him and I was like, we need to replace it with somebody, and he did it within minutes, and we replaced her with Liv Morgan.
Because we love her.
We love Liv.
We love Liv. Liv will always have a spot at my table.
Yeah, Liv is always gonna live.
Yeah, because one of my YouTube subs said, "You better not talk about that Tiffany chick on your stuff anymore." I'm like,
well, I'm sorry, so who is call their name?
Who said this?
Because I'm gonna talk about it. I know
what's their at?
What's their at, Adam?
It was one of my subscribers on Instagram. They
I bet you don't. I bet you don't send this to him. I bet you don't send this to him.
What's their?
I will send it. His app is Lol Tommy. That's that. You can go look him up. His name is Logan. His account is private though.
Logan,
Is he?
let me tell you something. I really really hate this for you. But your good sis Tiffany Stratton ain't no good as of right now. And I'm so sorry that you stand trash as such.
I'll call him out. That what Logan told me in my DM. I better not talk about him.
Well, you know what,
You didn't.
Logan?
You didn't
If you
want to call him
stand
out though.
trash, you start to stink.
All I'm going to say is anybody that has had anything positive to say about Tiffany or say anything crazy, it's giving racist,
It's giving very much so.
and we don't like that for you.
And this is a black man that was defending her, by the way.
It will be a
Also,
black man
another
defending a
another
white
coon.
woman. Oh,
Mm,
he really said, "Swerve, hold my bottle."
yes, him and Booker T.
Yep.
So what I
That's
will
crazy.
say though is that coon is the word of the day. So if you're watching this,
And you hear Coon, please take a
Mazel
sip of
tov.
what you have.
Yes. um, and the other person is Justy Vibes, who created the intro video.
Shout out to
Um,
Justy.
did a phenomenal job.
He did.
When I said
Phenomenal.
he ate that up.
AJ could never.
Never.
Let me get a shout out to Terrell though. Terrell has been finding these good people and like
Thank you.
getting things together for the podcast. Like,
Thank
gotta,
you. I
Yes.
gotta
tried.
give it out to him. Man.
Yes.
I
Yes.
tried.
He's been
I
cooking.
tried.
Shout out to Terrell. I don't know what I almost called you.
Yeah,
Shout out
don't
to Surreal.
CT. I know why you was about to call me CT because he always plagiarizes me.
Yeah.
But,
First of all,
It
I
almost
ain't
happened in
taking-
reverse that time.
I am
Yeah,
not
right?
taking credit for the editing that he does on this podcast because I have to edit all my stuff and it's already a pain in the neck. That's why I hire editors myself. So I commend him. I'm not taking credit for that. Absolutely not.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
y'all. So I really think that we don't have anything else. Please follow us on our Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. It's all the same.
Yes.
It is against and the is spelled TH3 ropes.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the 119 followers we have on X or Twitter as of this moment.
Yes, and once we get to 1,000, I want to do a giveaway of like $50 and a free T-shirt. So
Ooh, of a surprise, because Terrell has been working on the surprise for the children.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So we just need to get more followers. We need to put ourselves out there. Live tweet, do stuff. You did a great job this past Friday, CT, with live tweeting. I'm sorry,
that
Donnie.
was me, by the
We've
way.
been recording when you're supposed to be live tweeting. So
I did live tweet a little in the beginning, and then we got on.
Yeah.
So, but that's okay because there are some live tweets out there on Raw, so catch up on those.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah.
Terrell, are you going to be live tweeting for the pay-per-view since you can watch them at the same time?
I can. See, what I hate live tweeting. I suggested it, but I be so into it that I don't like to live tweet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to.
I was going to say, so are we doing away with live tweeting? Because
No. We definitely need to do it. Even if it's not live, just still tweet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Respond back to other people.
Yeah, because they be commenting. I ain't gonna lie. But
well, this was
y'all
a
have
good
been
time.
absolutely incredible. Shout out to everybody that follow us, listen to the podcast every week. It's been a blast these last. What episode number we on? 9?
9.
5.
5? Was it 5 episodes?
Because the reason why is because we probably did about 9. However, there's technical difficulties. Donnie.
Oh.
And so
First of all, not Donnie, because if CT would have been on time, there wouldn't have been those technical difficulties.
Hold on, y'all not gonna do this tonight.
I wasn't able to post them.
Okay. So
CT barely made it on time. CT was an hour late that one time.
He was an hour late today too.
He was actually, and thank God my internet held up.
Well, we ain't had no rain today.
Thank God my internet held up.
You wasn't an hour late last week, were you?
No, I was not. I was on time last week.
No, you weren't.
You weren't on time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was 5 minutes late according to these two. 6 minutes late according to these two. 6
It's
minutes
not
late.
according to these two. It's just what it was.
It's according to like the clock.
Yeah.
The clock said I was 6 minutes late. But the
Yeah,
running
or
gag,
something like that.
guys, if y'all don't know, is I'm always the last one to get on here. I'm the late one.
And it makes absolutely no sense.
No, actually, the latest person on the podcast is Rob, since he still never showed up.
Oh,
Ooh.
shout out to Rob.
We're not
Yeah,
shouting
shouts
him
to
out.
Rob. He hit
We love to
1,600
talk about. We
followers
love
on
to
Twitter
talk to
today.
Rob about wrestling.
Yeah, we love Rob, but
We love Rob.
Rob is missing like Ricky Starks is missing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen first.
There
Ricky Starks gonna be back
is
on TV, or
Rob.
or Rob gonna join the podcast. What's gonna happen first, y'all? What y'all think?
Ricky gonna be back on TV first.
Undertaker gonna come out of retirement.
Undertaker coming out of retirement is crazy.
Undertaker coming out of retirement.
Oh my god, y'all! That is so funny.
But that's okay
I
because we
wasn't
still
going
love
that
my
far.
boy Rob. We love,
No,
love,
we
love,
have no
love
issue with
Rob.
Rob.
Absolutely.
We just love communication. So I'm glad that you guys are good communicators. So,
Oh
do
my
we know
god,
what
y'all
the
is
matches
hilarious.
are? Oh, we really don't know what the matches are. The full matches are yet for
AEW?
No, for SmackDown or AEW.
Oh, for SmackDown?
I mean,
They
I'm
haven't
sorry,
promoted
for
SmackDown
King of
that
the
much.
Ring. But I know Lara Valkyria beat
EO tonight.
Yes, I just seen that. That's all I know.
It was a good match. I will say it was a good match.
Oh, you watched it?
No. Well, yes, but no. Not live.
How'd you watch it then?
On Twitter.
When you were waiting for us?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining our podcast.
That was good.
I even tweeted it from the page.
Oh, well, I'm proud of you. We will see you guys next week.
We love you guys, and thank you for tuning in.
Be phenomenal or be forgotten.
Together
Be
forever.
phenomenal or being forgotten. I like that. Bye, y'all.
That's my...
Against the Ropes Wrestling Podcast.